so fast. It's fantastic. It's dry already.
Bathrooms today are clean, crisp, and often anonymous. The smell doesn't linger for long. But step into a 1970s bathroom, and the story was completely different. Here are 13 smells that could instantly take you back to a 1970s bathroom. Number 1. Damp towel. Each towel carried the memory of the last shower, a faint mix of soap, body scent, and moisture. You didn't need to be told it was damp. You could smell it the second you walked in. Reused towels were a fact of life, not a choice. And when multiple towels crowded the same rack, the smell intensified. A warm, slightly sour cloud that clung to fingers, hair, and skin. It's funny how something so ordinary now seems almost exotic, a smell that was simultaneously comforting and a little off-putting. Number 2. Shampoo that lingered.
How's your day?
Another day, another million. Hey, I've got a game for you to play.
Okay.
Close your eyes,
Oh, a surprise.
touch your hair. What do you think of?
Straw?
You win the prize. New Pro.
Strong, unmistakable shampoo scents that stayed long after showers ended.
Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Back then, one person's shampoo could define the entire bathroom. Sweet, herbal, or medicinal, whichever scent was used last seemed to dominate the air. Steam from hot showers amplified every note, making it impossible to escape.
There's so many balsam products, but this is the one that started it all. Wella Balsam. It's the original balsam. In just 1 minute, it makes your hair strong, shiny, and easy to comb. That's why everyone tried to copy it. Because it works. See, you can tell the difference. So can your hair. So get the original.
It didn't matter if someone else used the shower 5 minutes later, that shampoo scent stayed, layering on top of everything else. You could smell it in towels, combs, and even the bathroom tiles. This was the era before light fragrances or subtle formulas.
Your hair has a complexion just like your face. Too much detergent can dry it up the way it dries your skin. But there's one leading shampoo without a synthetic detergent base. Breck shampoo. It takes care of your hair's complexion, the same gentle way beauty soap takes care of your skin's complexion.
Shampoo was bold, confident, and proud. Number 3. Soap that wasn't subtle.
Safeguard's deodorant lather is so effective, it doesn't need heavy perfume. Safeguard gives you naturally clean-smelling skin.
He always smells so fresh.
What about me? I use a deodorant soap.
That's just it, Jeffrey.
Bar soaps with bold scents. Forget unscented options. Every sink, every tub, every hand had a lingering cloud of floral, fruity, or medicinal soap. The scent clung to your hands, the sink, even the counter. Combine that with shampoo, and you had a cocktail of smells. Sweet, strong, slightly overwhelming. Kids' soap mixed with adults' bar soap, creating a signature bathroom aroma that was impossible to ignore.
You just can't buy a better deodorant soap than Dio. And that's saying something.
Aren't you glad you used Dio? Aren't you glad you used Dio? Aren't you glad?
It's the smell you remember walking in, reaching for a towel, and even leaving on your clothes hours later. Number 4. Hairspray in the air.
I did it in 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
I did it in 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
3 minutes and 23 seconds. Done.
You did it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
2 minutes and 12
What do you do when you can shampoo? Unpack, psst, spray, and in minutes, anytime, any place, you brush away oil and dirt. Psst.
That sharp, lingering chemical sweetness. Hairspray was not optional. It was a daily ritual, and it didn't vanish after a single spray. It hung in the air, coating towels, curtains, and walls. Even after the bottle was put away, you could still smell it on fabric and in the corners. It's a smell that stays with you. Sweet, chemical, unmistakable.
You go to my head and you linger like a haunting refrain.
Silk goes to your head in Aqua Net shampoo and conditioner with silk protein.
like the bubbles in a glass of champagne.
To hold that soft, natural look, new Aqua Net non-aerosol hairspray with silk protein.
You go to my head.
And combined with other scents, it could make the bathroom feel alive, charged with invisible energy. Number 5. Powdered products.
Going out with Ronald again?
How'd you guess?
Take a bath for an hour, put on girly powder, and go out with Ronald.
The girly powder is baby powder.
That's worse.
It smells nice. Try some.
You don't have to smell nice to play baseball.
Oh.
I'm leaving.
Going somewhere?
To tell Ronald his baby's almost ready.
The soft, chalky scent of talcum powder. Powder wasn't just for babies. Adults sprinkled it on themselves, and the puff clouds filled the bathroom. Humidity mingled with the soft, chalky scent, creating a smell that was both dry and slightly creamy. Powder-dusted surfaces, combs, and towels. It even carried into the air after leaving the bathroom, clinging to skin and clothing like an invisible perfume. Number 6. The medicine cabinet smell.
Read the label on any of these leading pain relievers advertised for temporary relief of minor arthritic pain. You'll find only Bayer-timed release aspirin makes this promise. 2 tablets when needed to relieve minor arthritic pain at bedtime work while you sleep to help you wake without morning stiffness.
A faint medicinal metallic scent. Open shelves meant ointments, antiseptics, toothpaste, and medicines all shared the same space. That clinical smell, a combination of metal, alcohol, and mint, defined a corner of every bathroom. It was familiar, reassuring, and oddly comforting. The smell said, "Everything is here. Everything is under control."
Welcome to the cold and flu season. You felt a cold or flu coming on this morning. Now you're really achy and feverish. Take Bayer aspirin. For aches and fever, what's in Bayer is what doctors recommend most. 100% pure aspirin, nothing more. That's what's in Bayer aspirin.
If this took you back or made you smile remembering those smells, subscribe here on YouTube or follow on Facebook for more nostalgic journeys. Number 7. Toothpaste foam.
You have a scientific mind, right?
Right.
Okay. Take the fact that Crest has fluoride. Does your toothpaste?
No.
Does your toothpaste have over 20 scientific tests that prove it reduces cavities? The fact is, Nancy, you can't buy a better cavity fighter than Crest.
Strong mint mingling with everything else. Toothpaste wasn't gentle. Mint was sharp, almost aggressive, and with all the steam, it swirled with soap, powder, and shampoo scents. Every breath carried it, brushing your senses with freshness and intensity. It's amazing how this smell alone can bring back a morning routine from decades ago, a familiar start to a day in the 70s. Number 8. Cleaning products.
Jimmy, what are you eating?
Piece of apple.
Pizza just fell in the sink? Oh, dear, throw it away.
Well, why, Mother? That sink is clean. Just about the cleanest place in the house.
Well, really, dear?
I just cleaned it with Comet.
Bleachy, chemical, clean smells layered on top of everything.
Oh, the pajamas. After all, it's your birthday.
And these are my pajamas. So, don't forget the Clorox bleach.
Oh, but this enzyme detergent is supposed to be great on stains all by itself.
Look, I've tried enzymes, and I say you still need Clorox. Now,
Okay, go ahead and add the Clorox.
Bathrooms were scrubbed hard. Clean didn't erase previous smells, it added to them. The sharp chlorine-like scent of cleaners mixed with powder, soap, shampoo, and hairspray to form an unforgettable bouquet.
There's no way I can talk out of
For
it?
15 years I've used Tide, and I don't want to change. I like it.
Why do you like it enough to turn down 2 for 1?
Because it's that good.
So that's the way it is. Some ladies won't swap their Tide for even twice as much of another leading detergent. Get Tide, because you know you can trust Tide to get clothes clean.
You knew when a bathroom had been cleaned because that smell was unmistakable, heavy, sterile, and lingering. Number 9. Warm steam. The smell of heat itself, steam carried every scent, keeping it suspended in the air. Bathrooms stayed humid for hours, allowing shampoo, soap, powder, and cleaning products to mingle freely. The warmth made everything feel more intense. Smells clung, layered, and evolved. It wasn't just a bathroom, it was a small, fragrant ecosystem. Number 10. Shared air. Multiple people using the same bathroom daily. Families overlapped, Parents, kids, siblings, everyone contributed their own scent. No fans, few open windows. All of these personal aromas mixed, leaving a trace that was unmistakably lived in. It was messy, organic, and completely natural. Each breath carried a story of the people who had been there before you. Number 11. Hair tools. Heating up.
I can't believe this thing. It only took 12 minutes. It's so fast. I can wash my hair whenever I want to. Now I don't have to spend an hour under the dryer.
I didn't think a dryer could be this fast.
Dry in 7 minutes. That's great.
What this is, warm plastic and metal smells. Curlers, hair dryers, and heated brushes warmed the air. The smell of heated plastic, metal, and sometimes a faint electrical aroma added another layer to the bathroom experience.
You washed your hair. We'll never make it.
George, I've got GE Super Pro.
We'll never make it.
Super Pro is powerful. It's got 1,400 watts.
1,400 watts? Maybe we'll make it.
It was subtle but memorable, a smell that said, someone is getting ready for the day. Number 12. Mixed generations. What this is, adult products and kid products together. Perfume, aftershave, adult soap, and kid shampoo combined. Each contributed to a unique overlapping scent. It wasn't overwhelming in a bad way. It was a mix that defined family life with layers for every age. One sniff, and you recognized who had been there, and maybe even the time of day. Which bathroom smell hit you the hardest? Damp towels, hairspray, or the unforgettable mix of it all? Share your memories in the comments. Someone else probably remembers it exactly the same way. Number 13. The bathroom as a whole. What this is, not a single smell, the combination. The 1970s bathroom smell was more than the sum of its parts. You couldn't isolate shampoo, soap, powder, or cleaning products. It all came together. One breath transported you decades back. The air, the warmth, the mingling scents. It was instantly recognizable. It wasn't just a smell. It was a memory, a feeling, a moment frozen in time. The 1970s bathroom was a symphony of scents, bold, messy, and unforgettable. Each smell told a story, from damp towels to hairspray clouds to the all-encompassing mix of daily life. It was familiar, lived in, and oddly comforting. And while we might flinch at some of it today, there's a reason one whiff can instantly transport you back.